Alright, ChatGPT. What is the opposite of goth dommy mommies? I mean, basically, come on, you guys see my art. Yeah, I think it's Twinkie femboys, so let's just go. I don't even gotta tell you what this video is. You guys read the title, let's just fucking go. Go with some Twinkie femboys with a cute little creature, so that's what we're gonna do today. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off, but we're gonna do it. I don't know, it might be fun to give it a shot. So let's go. Okay, so this opposite art style challenge, I believe it originated on TikTok, has been trending for a little bit here on YouTube, and I think it's already dying down, so I'm a little late to the party here, but we're gonna do this anyway. So I decided to break down the core fundamentals of my style, and the first thing that I notice is that my line work, usually I use a lot of thin lines, and I end up hiding the line work by the end of the piece, trying to get a more realistic feel when I use color. So in this one, I wanted to use really chunky, thick lines, right? It's not just the subject matter we're totally flipping, it's the style too. I use really chunky, thick lines to have this like femboy looking dude with a little pet, like cute fly creature. It was definitely really out of my wheelhouse, but it was kind of a fun exercise after I kind of got into it. But by the end, I kind of just wanted to punch the drawing because it's completely the opposite of what I usually do. So, yeah. Still think it was a little bit of a fun drawing. It's a fun little exercise to just kind of break out of your element and see what you can grab from other art styles. So your style, in my opinion, is just sort of a culmination of your influences. So obviously you do want to like look at and follow stuff that you like, but it's always interesting to kind of like step outside and see what a different perspective is. That's sort of what this exercise is. It's sort of getting a new perspective on the art making process. And for like a minute here, I sort of felt like I was drawing something that you would see on Tumblr. So I just we're really outside of my element here. But yeah, I think it turned out decent in the end, but you guys tell me in the comments below. So, I just want to come in here and say, wow, I was not expecting as many views as I got in my most recent video for just a short little vlog-like video. But if you haven't seen it, I do have the physical copy of Doomsayer. I did receive the prototypes. Just give you a little update on this. I have gone in and found mistakes, and I have corrected them in the files. Now it's just a matter of saving up money for the production run. Because I'm not going to crowdfund, I'm going to pay for it out of pocket for a low print run, because I believe in this, man. I believe in this, okay? Plus, you put some ass on the cover, it'll probably sell better. Let's be honest there. Just thank you for all those views and likes on the last video. It was a little bit higher than normal, which I know all the real YouTubers that like get thousands and thousands of views and likes and comments and all that are looking at that, laughing at me, but just seeing that like go past 100 views, wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Damn. I'm surprised. I guess I have more support than I thought I did. Truly thank you all from the bottom of my heart. This will be available in later June. Okay, I'm aiming for like around the last 2 weeks of June, because obviously I gotta save it up. I gotta get the files all good to go. You know, quadruple, sextuple, megatuple. Check them, you know, and get them printed and shipped. And then obviously I want to maybe throw in like some bonus items or something like that. We'll see about that. Might make a video about that when that's available. But thank you for all the support recently. Appreciate it. Back into the video. Alright, disembodied voice John coming back here again to give you the wrap up on this little second part of the time lapse. Again, thank you anybody who came here from that more recent video. I really appreciate it. Sort of a weird video to be introduced to my content with, but thank you anyway. You were the real MVPs. You the homies. You the Chads. Alright? You the Sigma males. And or females. And or whatever else. Okay, anyway, we're not going to get into that. So yeah, in this piece I decided to go for a more pastel palette. Like lots of pinks and blues, but a little bit more muted. I have a tendency to kind of use, like, I want to say the upper 2/3 of the color boxes. I guess, if that sentence makes sense. Colored boxes. I know some of you guys use the wheel. I don't really use the wheel. I don't like the wheel, I like the box. But anyway. Yeah, so I decided to actually just use Photoshop's built-in palettes. If you look on the side there, it should be showing up on screen at some point. There's a palette called Pastels that are just all pastel colors, so I sort of use that. Of course, I did my curves method. If you want to learn more about that, check out the in-depth digital art breakdown I did. It's about an hour long, but it basically goes step by step into my digital art process. Obviously I changed it up a little bit for this video because it's a totally different art style I'm trying to capture here. But yeah, I decided to use pastel colors, and yeah, I think it turned out alright in the end. It sort of gives me that, like, kind of toxic art commentator channel vibes. Oh, another thing I wanted to add here, I also went in there with the Linework layer, and I never lowered the opacity. Usually when I do a Linework layer like that, in a color piece, I end up lowering the opacity of the lines to sort of make it look more three-dimensional and less like a drawing, you know, a little bit more towards realism. But I decided to keep the lines nice and thick and chunky, and I also use pure black shadows. Now, there are some people that say you should never use black for shadows, and that's true if you're trying to capture something in real life. But if you're using something really stylistic, I mean, look at comic books. I'll put, like, Araki's art on screen, right? Really thick black shadows, and it kind of looks cool stylistically. Here, I think it works out okay, but I don't know. Again, you guys are the judge of that in the comments, so let me know down below. Anyway, we're going to cut back to myself for a few final words and wrap this one up. Thank you very much. And before we wrap this one up and show the final piece of this Twinkie femboy with a cute little creature, I guess that's how it happened. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you did, I very much appreciate it. If you have any thoughts, feelings, comments, concerns, diatribes, or tirades, please leave them below in the comment section. I always love reading comments. I read all of them. Even if I don't reply, I do read them all. Patreon, you know, do the thing. Smash the buttons. And finished. Peace now.